So one very noticeable trend that I saw in the YouTube comment section when we signed Kevin Kiermaier, and this isn't the best metric for measuring the ability of a player or who a player is. Some people believe in WAR. I believe in what does their previous team think of them, right? So when we signed Kevin Kiermaier, Tampa Bay Rays fans, and yes, they do exist, they just don't go to games. But they came to our comment section, and the overwhelming response from both of them. I'm just kidding. There was more than two.
From both fans.
From both fans. All of them. All two of them. Was basically good luck with Kevin Kiermaier. Good luck with that head case. Right? That's a bit of a red flag for me. The Dalton Varsho supporters, however, from Arizona came to our comment section and had nothing but rave reviews for the kid.
Yeah, 100%. They were heartbreaking.
You guys are gonna love Dalton Varsho. Take good care of Dalton Varsho. You guys are gonna love this unicorn, right? So a lot of positivity from the Diamondbacks fans. Which, by the way, the other comments were, "Hey, Diamondbacks aren't as bad as you seem to think we are." Which, yeah. Okay, I looked into it. Diamondbacks, not a playoff team last year. I think in my winners and losers list, I listed Gurriel as a loser because he was going to a bad team. So maybe that was unfair. Okay, Diamondbacks, I think there's definitely reason to be hopeful if you're a Diamondbacks fan. I think they are close to being a playoff team. They are not the Pirates. They are not the Reds. They are not Oakland.
Player development is impressive.
I think the Diamondbacks are in good hands there. So I just want to address that. Kevin Kiermaier, though. Go ahead, Scott.
I was just going to say part of it, too, is that division they're in. It is tough to look at the Padres and the Dodgers and the Giants and see Arizona in there and be like, oh, Arizona's just, they're on their way.
They're just like one move away. Tough division. It's the AL East of the NL, if you will.
Yes.
Kevin Kiermaier, though. We got a comment here from, this was a great one. So, Jay Swaby commented and said, Kevin being referred to as a head case. That comment has me thinking of when he stole a play away from Randy Arozarena in left field for the Tampa Bay Rays. Maybe it was isolated, or maybe it was a pattern, ? And then he linked to this video, and Scott, I sent it to you. We both watched it. I'm going to put the link to it in the comments or as a pinned comment at the top of this video or the show notes, or whether you're watching this on the podcast, it'll be easy to find. It's a pretty cringy video. So I'm just going to give a brief description, but I seriously strongly encourage everybody to go watch this video. This is from John Boy. We all love John Boy. Basically, sac fly to left field. This is as left field as it gets, right?
Routine fly ball to left. Like, it could not be more routine.
So Randy Arozarena settling under it, right?
Doesn't even have to move. Basically right at him.
Yeah. Two-step adjustment. He's settling under it. Kevin Kiermaier comes streaking over from center field, leaps over Randy Arozarena, calls him off, grabs the ball. Of course, all his momentum at this point is taking him to left field, the sideline.
The left side wall, yeah.
So now he's got to adjust, make the throw home. The throw is off. It is not in time. Runner scores. Now, do I know for a fact Randy Arozarena would have made the throw home?
Probably not.
I don't know. But he was settled under it. He was coming in. His momentum had him coming forward, just like you want any left fielder to do. I don't know. It was tough to watch. The comments he made in the post game.
Pause for a second.
Okay,
that's what I was just going to jump in and say, is that this, as an isolated incident, would not concern me as much. Just a misplay. They happen. 162 game season. What was bothersome to me was the press conference afterwards, and I'll let you jump back in here, Adam.
Right. So the press conference afterwards, and again, just go watch it. Finish this video and then go watch it. But the gist of it was Kevin Kiermaier defending his decision in the outfield with an impressive amount of confidence in his own ability. There was no apologies for stepping on a teammate's toes or the disrespect levied towards Randy Arozarena in that moment. It was all, look, I'm one of the greatest outfielders of all time. I'm going to make that
100%.
play every chance I get. If I can get there, I'm calling you off. Even referred to another play he had made in the past with Corey
Which he
Dickerson
also
in left
didn't
field.
get the out.
Which he also didn't get the out. He did, however, point to a play where it worked out in the minor leagues when he tried it. Right. So there you go. It's a minor league move by a big league guy. It was cringy. That being said, the more I think about it, I don't want him doing that ever. But
I love the confidence.
I love the confidence and the aggressiveness. And, this goes back to the, oh, good, there's a dog barking now because someone's ringing my doorbell. The Bo Bichette, George Springer collision, I said adamantly, I want playmakers going for it.
Yeah.
I think as much as I hate seeing that particular play, I love that mentality. I just don't want to see it play out that way. But I do love a guy who wants the ball in his hands. A guy who wants the ball hit to him when the game is on the line. That's what you want to see. It still makes me really uncomfortable.
We'll put a little bit of a positive spin on this before we get off of this Kevin Kiermaier talk. Good friend of the show, hilarious comedian, by the way, and a plug to his Remember the Game podcast. If you're a gaming podcast or a gaming fan at all, seriously, Remember the Game is excellent. But Adam Blank,
Rays fan.
He's a big Rays fan, and he loves Kevin Kiermaier. He was texting me right after the Jays picked him up and was like, seriously, you guys are going to love him. What he does in the outfield is mind-blowing, and he can't remember a better center fielder as a Rays fan. Which, I mean, neither can Kevin Kiermaier. He can't remember a better center fielder either.
Oh, that's great. Generally speaking, the approach to this offseason, there's going to be some major tweaks coming to Major League Baseball next year, right? Banning of the shift. That's going to help left-handed hitters. Banning of the shift. Blue Jays had 4 outfielders quite a bit last year.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that anymore. I don't know that it's going to work out, but I do like seeing Ross Atkins' approach to building this team as we're going to build for the way baseball is going to be, not what it was in the past, right? So are there going to be growing pains along the way? Sure. But I like the idea of, look, last year our strategy was let's have 4 guys in the outfield. This year, 25% reduction in manpower, so we're going to have a 30% increase in skill and productivity.
And ground covered. Yeah,
exactly. Covered. So we'll see how that plays out. Okay.
All right, everybody. This was a long one, but thank you so much for all of your comments. Obviously, if we didn't get to your comments, apologies. Feel free to continue to try as this community grows. You can feel free to join our Discord. Link in the show notes. Always free to join. At Walk Off Podcast on Twitter, The Walk Off Podcast on Instagram. If you are watching us on our Clips channel, please help us continue to grow and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching us on our main channel here, the full thing, number one, thanks that you, pretty cool that you have made the choice to sit and watch us dummies for over an hour here. So thank you so much. But also, help us grow there. Hit that sub, hit that like button. All right, gang, all the best. We'll see you when we see you.